Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry it took so long for me to upload a video today. I had 2 appointments this morning and I ran out of paper. So I had to go back out this afternoon and get some paper, and then we had to have dinner, and then my daughter called, and then my son had his both boys FaceTime us because we hadn't talked in a while, and here I am. It's like, whew. Okay, so anyway, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I thought that we would start tonight with creating the ephemera for our altered book junk journal. And so I made these several years ago. They were in my ephemera folder that I hadn't, for whatever reason, I hadn't used them. So I thought we'd start with these two and create them. And so we'll start with this one, but before we do, I wanted to give you some information. For those of you who don't have sheet music, because, I printed this. This came from the New York Public Library. And what you have to do is just, you type in New York Public Library, and then type in Public Domain Digital Collections. And then, it's a lot of searching, but it's so worth it. You can find so many things. This, you can see it better on this paper. I'll show it to you. It's so beautiful. It's actually piano music, but this is it. I printed it on vellum, but it's so pretty. This is the date on it is 1919. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to move this light a little bit because I think it might be too bright. So there you go. But it's just so beautiful. And so anyway, I got several pages. I got, a whole book, the cover, the back cover. So anyway, so you type in New York Public Library, Public Domain, Digital Collections. And then say you want to search Botanical Illustrations. So you type in Botanical Illustrations 1800s. And then it will bring up Botanical Illustrations, or European, or British, or illustrations by. It's a lot of searching, but you have to search your keywords, and let's see, you could type in medieval and Renaissance, and it will bring up a gazillion. They have, I think the last time I checked, they had 915,984 items that were in the public domain. So you can just imagine what you can do on the New York Public Library. I have a separate drive just for my downloads from my public domain sites. But my New York Public Library is my go-to, public domain site. And of course, I do buy digitals, obviously. You've seen my work, so I'm just really thankful for, for the New York Public Library. So, just do that. And yeah, I just wanted to bring that up to you. And for those of you who are just starting to join us on this little adventure of mine, we're going to start out with making the ephemera, and we'll do that, I guess, today and maybe tomorrow, and then we'll start putting pages into our book. And most of our ephemera will be flat. We'll have pockets. We may have some what do you call them? Tip-ins, things like that. They're not going to be real bulky items, because we want our book to be able to, you know, lay pretty flat. So the first item that I thought we would create is this one, which is so simple. All you have to do is take a piece of vellum or tracing paper. Now, if you use vellum, I have, you know, just a very simple printer. It's an HP photo printer, and nothing fancy. And this vellum goes through it very, very easily, and it's very inexpensive vellum. It's not a heavyweight vellum at all. My tracing paper, I do put a light skiff of glue along the top and the bottom of a piece of copy paper, and then lightly, you know, press on it and then run it through on the copy paper, and then, you know, peel it right off. And, you know, it gives you the edge, like you can see that, you know, that edge that you're going to cut off anyway, so it doesn't matter if there's glue there. It will tear right off, no problem. So in any event, these are really pretty, and they're very simple. So we'll get started on this one first. I'll put this one aside. And what I have a lot of tags, envelopes, and things that I make myself, or I just go on the internet and I type in free to print envelope templates, or free to print tag templates, you know, whatever, and you'll get dozens and dozens of free things to print. So, and then, you know, you can just make up your templates from that, or, you know, just design your own envelopes or what have you. Or, you know, if you have a kit that you want to use for your journal, you can use the envelopes or whatever in your kits. But for tonight, I'm going to use my template that I have for this particular size tag that I like to use. And all you do is I put it, because I'm using the vellum, I definitely need something to be able to see it. And because already I have it upside down, and let's see if it's right side up. Yeah, it's okay. So all you do is you place it wherever you want it on the tag, like that. And then what you're going to do is, that's about where I want it. I really wish I could get this whole thing in the tag, but I can't, so I'm going to have to cut a little bit of this off, which is fine. It's somebody's writing, but I really like it. But there's no choice. So, because like this one here, you can see like I was able to get like the writing and stuff in, and I really liked that. So, but it's okay. So all you do is you take your sheet music, and you could actually use your own, you know, if you have vintage sheet music, you could scan it in your computer, and then print it onto vellum. So, I mean, you don't have to go searching for it. So, anyway, just a thought. So all I'm going to do is place it like that. Take my ruler. Oops. And I'm going to go just below it. And I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm just going to draw a line on the vellum where I need to cut it. Whoops. I hope you all had a great day. I'm really, really praying for our friends in the UK and Spain and France. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry that this heat wave is just causing They actually had to close. My husband was telling me this evening, they had to close the airport. I can't remember where. I think it was in London. I'm not positive. So don't quote me. I've already had a problem. But they had to close the airport because the tarmac had melted. So that's how hot it was. And I did hear from Rachel and Bella Crafts. I heard from Rach earlier. All she said was that she made it through the day and she was going to chill and go to bed. So she has another very, very hot day tomorrow. So those of you who are watching that are with Rach and Bella Crafts, or who might know them, please keep her in your prayers. She's working outdoors for the next 2 days. So it's just incredible. But anyway, moving forward. So you've got that done. I always use my cutter because I can't cut a straight line to save my life. So I'm just going to cut that pencil line. And these are really fun tags to make. You can make them for any occasion. What's really fun about them is they're translucent. And the first time I made them was I was bringing wine to a dinner party that we were going to, I think it was 2 years ago. I kind of drew a little bit more pencil line than I wanted to on that. And so I made a tag similar to this, and I, put a hole in the top, and I put it on the wine bottle. And I put something for New Year's. I don't remember what it was. And it was a big hit. So, and then I started putting them in all my journals. All my Christmas journals. I don't think I've ever put them. I love using sheet music in Christmas journals. I don't know why. I just feel like, I don't know, my Christmas journals are always filled with a lot of sheet music. So anyway, that pencil line that's there was there. So that's all you do. And then I'm going to take my template again, and I'm just going to snip the corners. If I can find my scissors. There they are. So let's make it straight. It's straight. Snip that corner. And snip this corner. And there you have it. I'll leave it on here for now so you can see what I'm doing. So once you've got that done, I use it is just the greatest thing. These Sharpie paint pens, they come in a package of 4. They come in, this package comes in gold, silver, I think red and green, I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't remember. I've had them for 2 years. So you just shake it up. Like this. And then take a piece of scrap paper. And then you just press it down to make the paint come out. And then I'm just going to take my vellum and I'm simply going to go around the edge of my tag, but I'm going more on the, I'm putting more of the ink or the paint on the piece of parchment paper than I am on the tag. So I'm kind of outlining it, but it's coming out more of a thin line than if I were to, you know, freehand it like this. I'd end up probably, you know, putting too much. And I like how it just kind of skiffs it, you know, it's got kind of an uneven. So that's all you do. And it really gives it some, it really highlights it nicely. Just have to wait a second for it to dry a little bit. It dries pretty fast, but I'm going a little bit too fast. I actually pressed on it a little bit too hard. So yeah, that's all you do. I'll move this one out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. You can do this on anything actually, but it really looks pretty on vellum and tracing paper. That's it. And then you just leave it to dry for a second. Now, if you're going to use this for a long time, if you're going to be painting with it for a long time, you want to do it in a ventilated area, I think, because, let's see if it says, no, I guess it doesn't. I always thought that if you used any kind of paint, you know, because it's oil-based, it doesn't have a smell or anything to it. No, it doesn't say to have a ventilated area, but no, it doesn't. So anyway, it's just by Sharpie, and you can get them anywhere. I got this at, I don't remember, one of the craft stores. So anyway, that's that. Let's put that aside. And as you can see, that's our end result of our inking with a paint pen. And it's already dry. And it won't rub off. So, that's just an idea. You could use anything you want, but it's, you know, it gives it a really nice touch. So the next thing we're going to do, I don't know why it's curling up like that. Did I do it on the right side? Yeah, I did. Just make sure it's dry. I don't know why it just did that. Hold on one second. I never did that before. Not sure. Anyway, so then you're going to find your whatever, you know, you want to put on it. And I have chosen, what did I choose? Oh dear. I chose that for that. What did I choose for this one? Thought I had it cut out already. Did I? All right, this one's going on here. Did I put it in here? I'm so sorry. Hold on one moment. There, this all goes together. This goes here. It has been a day of days. Now I can't find what I was going to put here. So I'm going to have to, if you could just give me one moment while I find my little person or my little item that I was going to put there. Is that her? No, that is not her. That's too big. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Hold on. I've got all of my, not all of them, but some of them. I will just pick something quick, like, I don't know. Where in the heck did it go? Oh, no, that's not it. Well, here it is. He's right here. I'm so sorry. So this is my little drummer boy that I cut out that I'm going to put on. He was right beside me. I don't know why this happens to me every time I video. So, I'm just gonna put some glue on him. I am so sorry about that. And you can ink this beforehand, you know, before you put it down. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I'm not going to now. I mean, you really don't need it for this particular boy. In little pink pajamas. You just want to put him wherever you want, or put any item there. That's just something I fussy cut out of a digital kit that I had gotten. It was all, this is the whole same kit. It's like, I think it's like 10 pages, and I'm pretty sure it's tailor-made journals. Victorian Christmas, I believe. So you just put that down, or a magazine, or, you know, book page, or whatever, and use your bone folder or what have you to make sure he's, you know, that whatever you decide to put down there. And then, because I always love to put sparklies on things, I take my stickles, and you can do stickles in silver or gold or red or green or whatever color you want. You can put them wherever you want. So I'm just going to put a few on them. I don't typically do this. What I do is do this first, just to make sure I don't put too much on it, because my luck, I'm going to have it come out too fast. So just going to put a little bit on his drum. Oh my goodness, I wonder if I ever started the camera. Yes, I did. Lord. What a day. So I hope you're all well. And I hope that you're surviving the heat wherever you are, because it seems like everyone is having a heat wave. It was 98 degrees here in Florida today, but we're used to that. It's like that all of July and August. So, where else can I put this? It's so fun. I think I'll put a few on the strings because there's not many other places I can put it. And I love doing this at Christmas. There. And let's see. Maybe I'll do, I don't want to overdo it. I think that's enough because I can't really find any place else other than maybe I'll go just along the edge of his horn here. There. Kind of spread that out a little bit. It's just an idea. It's not something you have to do. And that's it. There's your tag. And it's fun. So now I have two. And you saw that didn't take long at all. So you've got this one. And you've got this one. They're all set, all made. And you can, if you decide that you wanted to punch a hole in the top, the only thing I suggest is making sure that you put some paper here and then punch it. So that, because punches and, you know, crocodiles and whatever, they don't like vellum. They make a mess out of it. But if you use paper, then you're all set. So I'm just going to put this aside to dry, and we're going to move on to the next one, which is very simple as well. And it is this one. So I fussy cut her out of the same kit, again last year, and then I just went with some watercolor paint, and I just watercolored, you know, the edges, and I kind of brought it towards there. And then I put the thread through the ribbon, through the button, and then I glued the button on because the paper is kind of old and I didn't want to compromise it. And it's a pocket. Like this. So we're going to make this. Now I sewed this after I glued it, and you can too. So all I did was I took my book, which is this one, and I took a page out of it, which I've already done. But you know what? I should probably do it for you, so I'll take another page out. Except I have to find where the strings are, because I don't want to get that. It's very old, very old. Let's see. I just love this book, 1907. My husband found it for $1 in the Village downtown, and I love the pages. But yes, I am starting to tear into it because I'm going to take the cover and make a journal from it someday. So I'm starting to use the pages. I have to find that middle so I don't. That string. Oh, I see it. Sorry about that. I did do it, but what I did was here we go. What I did was I made it before, so I can't very well show you something I made if I don't make it with you. So you tear out your book page, whatever size you want. And I don't mind this at all. I actually like it. You just want to make sure that when you fold it, that your writing is going the right way. And you want to use a book like, you know, you want to check your words if you're going to leave it like that. So I'm really safe with this book. So I am going to fold it up, let's see, this way. So what you want to do is fold it up all the way in half and fold it. And then you're going to, I always use a ruler because it's just me. I know a lot of people don't, you know, really measure or what have you, but I do. So, well, not always. I don't always measure. I can't say that. Oh, this is taped. I had it taped for a reason. I just forgot that I had taped it. Sorry about that. So, I am going to measure this. It is. So I am going to cut this in the middle, which is right there. Make my little pencil mark where I'm going to cut it. You're going to take this and you're going to measure down, I don't know, go to 2 inches from the top. Okay? And then take your scissors and just cut right there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this like this. And it might tear a little bit, but that's okay. So you want to fold it over, press it down, and then you want to bring it back up, but don't bring it all the way to the edge because you want to make sort of a ruffle like this. Okay? This is very old. So I'm only going to be able to get one ruffle out of this because my pocket is smaller. My page is smaller than that one. So again, you're going to bring this side the same way. I'm really sorry. I still have my bracelets on and that must be driving you nuts. I'm going to bring this down this way. And then you're going to fold it back up like that and kind of make a ruffle. Just make sure that it's kind of even on both sides. Yeah, that looks about right. Like that. Oops. It's all right. No problems. Anything can be fixed. I have to actually erase my pencil mark. This is a very brittle book. I probably shouldn't have chosen this one. But I did. So it's too late now. So that's how you make it. So that, again, just to recap, fold it up, cut it down about 2 inches, and then you're going to fold it down and fold it up and make a ruffle. And I'm just going to take the one I already folded because I tore that one. So there you go. And then I chose to put this little truck here because I'm doing a pink Christmas. Yes, I am. So I am just going to take this and I am going to, well, first, I am going to glue my pocket. So all you have to do is making sure that your wording is going the right way. Get some glue there. And some glue there. And then, you know what? I'm just going to add, just for, because it's a little weak, just going to put some glue right there along that edge. Where is my little spatula? I'm just going to use my finger and wipe it off with some paper towel. I don't want to glue it closed. I just wanted to glue so that it would stay sturdy. I should have probably put some tape there, but... And then you just bring it up here and here. And there's your pocket. I don't glue these down. I mean, there's no need to, because you're going to glue this. Whatever you decide to put there, you're going to glue that there. So just make sure you don't glue your pocket closed. So for now, I'm just going to take this piece here, put it in here so I don't get any glue in there. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue closer to the bottom of my little decoration. Put that there. And then I chose the word tree to put here. And then I have two little postcards that I am going to put inside the pocket. And I'm not going to paint or ink this because, if you can see, I have a really pretty green design here. That's why I chose this particular book to make this particular pocket. And that's it. That's how you make that piece of ephemera. And then you can either put it in as a floating pocket, or you can glue it down and have, you know, a pocket behind it or a pocket beside it, or just leave it as, you know, as is, and have it just be, you know, just glue it right down to the page and have it be a pocket. And then as far as your tags, which are nice and dry, you can put those in pockets as well. You know, side loading pockets or whatever kind of pocket you want. Just let's say that this is a pocket. Yeah, let's just say that that's a pocket. So, whoops. However it would go in the journal. Well, let's do it this way. Make it a little bit easier for me. So yeah, it would go in like this. And there you go. So those are the two pieces of ephemera that we made for tonight. So we've got 2, and tomorrow we'll make 2 or 3 more. So I hope everybody has a good evening, or a good morning, or a good afternoon. Wherever you're from, be well, be safe, and God bless. Thank you for stopping by. Love y'all. Bye-bye.